So my name is Thomas Hanna. I am a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and I own a small private practice known as Tempest Counseling. So I have always loved being a therapist. I was drawn to the field because I love helping people. I always loved the process of being able to connect with clients, engage the areas that they are needing to work on, and being able to actually see progress in their lives. What I hate is administration. And not only do I hate administration, but administration has always become incredibly time consuming. And I would be inconsistent with the quality that I would manage to maintain in terms of maintaining my notes. So I wanted a solution that could reduce that amount of time, give me consistency with the quality of notes, and give me notes that I not only can refer back to as I continue through the treatment process, but that also are quality notes that I have in my electronic health record. I first discovered Mentalic actually in the process of development. I received an email asking for some just early insight in the development process, getting feedback on the things that would be beneficial and the things that weren't. Then once the product launched and I was informed of it, I grabbed it immediately. I've now been working with Mentalic and using that system for, I want to say, about 6 months. Once I started using Mentalic, right off the bat, I changed the flow of the way that I work with clients. Everything I do is telehealth based, which means when I sit down with a client, we're doing everything through a computer. That made the use of Mentalic really easy. I have the session. At the end of the session, I save the audio file. It is saved into a secure location off of my personal computer, and I then go into Mentalic, upload it, and leave it alone. I then move on to my next session, and I do the same thing. So while that is being uploaded and processed in Mentalic, I've already moved on to my next client. At the end of my day, I can go back in, open up Mentalic, and each of the sessions are already laid out in the notes. I just double check the notes, make sure that what's in there is accurate, and then copy and paste those directly into my electronic health records, and I'm done with my notes at the end of the day. It takes the amount of time and it almost eliminates it entirely. One of the things that I like the best about Mentalic is not only is it consistent and it's easy and it reduces that time, but the quality of notes that I get from that are at the level that they need to be. They address client symptomology, they address the interventions that are being used, they address the progress that is being made with the client. They're able to pull this data out of the transcript based off of what I've uploaded, which means that my notes take me almost no time, but they are consistently accurate. And what this means, not only does this work for me as an individual practitioner, but this also means that as I'm now preparing my agency to start bringing in new clinicians, by bringing them in as part of a team, I know that not only have I simplified the process for my clinicians, but I know the quality of notes that I'm going to be able to get. One of the things that has been really interesting with Mentalic is because I was one of the early adopters, if you will, I've watched the iterations that Mentalic has gone through, and I've watched it continually refine and upgrade the system until as it gets better, more accurate, and easier to use. I'm excited to continue to see how Mentalic changes and evolves over time based just off of the evolution I've watched happen in the past 6 months. I think if I were to kind of distill all this down for other therapists, particularly those in telehealth, this is a system that has significantly simplified my note-taking process. It has just about eliminated the time that I actually spend in my progress notes, while still giving me high-quality progress notes that are insurance-worthy, so I don't worry about insurance audits because I know my stuff is on point. And so, with all of that said, I think that therapists, at the very least, if you're doing telehealth, I would encourage you to take a look at Mentalic and at least explore what that can offer for your business.